Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are here in Elm Creek, but a slightly different version of Elm Creek. I found a 4X version of this map and it is amazing. Because I do like the original Elm Creek, once I found this and realized that this was really well done, I knew I just had to at least show it off a little bit to you guys. I may not do much with this particular map because I already have the other one going, but I know that hasn't stopped me before. But we're going to check out a few areas of this map, and just because the changes I think are amazing. But like I said, this is a 4X map, so we're just about getting to the original map or boundary right about, I say, well, we may have already passed it. Yeah, we already passed it. We are actually going, because I haven't actually been into the town, we're going to actually get off on the exit for the town. But as you can tell, there are quite a few changes. For those of you who play this map, or play the original Elm Creek, some of this may start to look familiar to you as far as where we're at. But like I said, I'm going to pull up the PDF or the map or whatever you want to call it. Just give you an idea just how big and how massive, as I'm trying to combine like 3 words there, this map truly is. But there's the ball field. We're going to get off on this exit here. I can do it without taking anything out. Keyboard cat in here, just because I have not grown too fond of using my steering setup for Farming Sim. I don't know why, I just haven't. But the changes to this map, I think, are just amazing. That's the entrance and exit for the ramp for the northbound. Like I said, I haven't actually been into town to see if there's any changes that are made, that have been made. Looks like there are some changes. I really couldn't tell you what, just because maybe that fountain there on the right side. But I found this, as I hit that box. Good thing this is a Ford and it didn't just crumple. Just to give you an idea of change, I'm going to go over to where we are working on building, or I built my farm, and show you the difference in the map. Normally, there's no straight road ahead of me. It's cut off because that's the end of the map. But that continues on, and yes, I can drive down through there. And unlike American Truck, when you hit the boundary on the roads, you do see X's. Some changes here. Nice changes. At least I think they're nice. Little park there. Lake. Or pond, I guess, as it were. It's not quite big enough to be a lake. So this truck is a mod that I found because I was just kind of surfing through one of many Farming Sim mod websites. I don't remember the one I used offhand, but I was just kind of surfing, seeing what's out there. I've got a couple of different trucks. Currently have this one in game, as well as a GMC Denali, just because I love the look of the Denali. So, this is as I take out the stop sign. This is where I basically have my farm that I have built, taking up right in this area. Like I showed off in the video, normally, they kind of did away with the little neighborhood that looked like there was over here. But we can continue driving on down. There are fields, of course, with plants that you can harvest and whatnot, and treat just like any other field. This road does some really crazy things. Really crazy things, wow. It's not just a straight road. Okay. But, yeah. Kind of showed off where I showed off in the previous video where the end of the original Elm Creek map stops. And this should be up here where this map stops. Yep, there's the red X. So that is quite a distance. Back up over here. So, just to give you an idea of scale and differences, basically where you see where you see these trees, and following the cursor down roughly, and then, nope, actually right here, cut across here, I believe right up through here, if I'm not mistaken, and just right across. Because these fields don't exist in the original map. I believe it may just be the field. I don't know. I haven't really checked out that small corner of the map because it's usually just the interstate right there. But that kind of gives you an idea of just how big of a map this has gotten. And I love it. Because we're right down here. Where our farm is right here on that map, on the original. And right there, right above 34 and 33 fields, is where the edge of the map is on the original. Now, I did check all this up here because I, just kind of went into speedrunning mode and just kind of get a rough look on everything. This is actually just bare fields, nothing plowed up, nothing. Basically ready for you to expand and do what you want. It is a little hilly up in that area because we started up here. We were coming down through here. And I think when I mentioned about where I thought we were at the edge, we were right around here. So it's a nice map. And to give you an idea of what we start with, because the only thing I bought was the Denali, which is over here at the farm, and the truck that we are in right now. Just because I wanted something nice to drive around and cruise around town in. But we have this little spot up here, which we'll get to. That's, at first I thought that was just regular home, but we'll get to that. And then this is the massive farm. Because usually, like on the original, I keep referring to that, we'd have 3 dinky little fields with maybe 1 barn and, well, a barn, a shed, basically a workshop, and a very small dinky silo. Wait till you check it out. And I may actually transfer over to this for my animal husbandry farming, just because everything is already set up. And yes, we are currently, this truck is zooming right now at 130. And right here is the boundary, give or take. Because we have the pig barn here and then the cow barn up here on the right, with the entrance to our farm right here on the corner. So, we're going to go this way. Because there are a few other changes that I thought are pretty cool. And they may and I forget exactly who made this, and I apologize. What I'll do is I will try to either put it in a subtitle on the bottom of the screen while editing, or I didn't realize that. Oh, park and ride. Interesting. Leave your car in good company is what that says. That's an interesting park and ride. But where would we be riding to? What's around here that I'm missing? I will put like in a... That's a big shed. In a subtitle or in the description or something like that, the person that created or redid this map, so to speak, I can't say that they created it because technically Giants created the map. He just took it and expanded upon it, which is great. And right about here is where the original map ends. Again, I'm just doing this just to show just how expansive a 4X map is compared to the original farm maps for the game. All these homes would be amazing. Would love to get a couple friends, get some multiplayer action going on a map like this. And there, crash counter plus however many. There is the end of the map. I don't have my mini map pulled up, so I didn't see it coming. I apologize. So yeah, there are some massive fields here, which, given the state of our farm, we may actually be able to get massive equipment, and we may buy one of these. But again, this isn't intended for me to bring it to the channel and use it to record on. That's the other one. But depending on how that goes, I may transfer over to this one because this farm is so much better, and I overlooked something that I was intending to show off, which some keen observers may have noticed. And that is the shop. Because we're missing a building here from the original. Some redecoration here on this one. Well, we're not really missing it. They just moved it from over there to here. So that is where the equipment used to spawn at. Now the equipment spawns at back here. And because I've only gotten the 2 trucks, I haven't tried to get enough equipment to see just how much space we have. If it's going to fill up here and then go into the lot here behind me, or what the deal is. But we'll probably get to that point because given the equipment that we have on the farm, I am definitely going to want to get my own equipment that I thoroughly enjoy. So we're just going to speed on along here. Yeah, set the cruise to 65. Actually, slow it down a little bit more. 55 is a little bit more appropriate. But a lot more trees. And hey, look! A new farm. This is the original entry, main entry to the farm, but things look different. And hey look, my Denali. My harvest green Denali, as I like to call it. Alright. So we'll just start here. We do have the wardrobe icon there, and then sleep icon there, so unfortunately still cannot enter the house, which stinks. But right outside the house, which I don't know if I'm a big fan of it being right outside the house, just because I know how noisy they can be. I've watched many YouTube videos and I know how noisy they can be. Nothing really special. Ooh. 15,000 liters. Okay. 1% of everything. Looks like mineral feed, straw, pig food, grass, TMR, silage, and wheat is in there. Good to know that we have a good starting off point. So instead of this going down into the creek and then back up, they put a nice bridge here to get out. And they have, looks like 2 barns, same style, same thing. Got a Samaz, a Klaas baler. Yeah, I forget the technical term, but it picks up all the windrows and whatnot. Manure spreader, rock harvester, which that can definitely be sold because I don't run with rocks anymore. I liked the concept at first, but it just got to be too much for me, especially when I'm trying to get videos recorded. It just takes up a little too much time for me. That's why you guys don't really see the rocks anymore. Looks like a tedder. Yeah, I think both of these would do the same. Well, that might just be set up just for the roller. Haven't really looked. And that would be probably mulcher. JCB fast track. I like those. This would be, I think, the sheep pen. Yep, sheep pen. So we got water running already. We don't have any straw or hay or anything inside here. Oh, there's the water running. So they have a decent little area here. Actually, a beautiful little area. Much better than what I could probably come up with. We have an area that water collects, apparently. I'm assuming we have that to try to keep water in there, but obviously spillway. This looks to be for silage use. Put grass in there and ted it up. I do have the speed or the time set to 0.5 because this is ready to harvest and I don't want to lose that. I did, however, want to come in here and get everything and at least show you guys. So this is going to be our pig barn. Plenty of space for little piggies to come out here and have fun. Wallow in mud. Definitely plenty of mud opportunities in here. Come on, out. There we go. I was getting stuck on the door. So this is probably going to be for, I would assume, to dump like all the feed and whatnot into here, and it kind of feeds into the building, I would assume. Like I said, I've not done anything except kind of drive around and see where things are. And this would be, take it where we get the slurry. Pump the slurry out. This is going to be our cattle barn. I know this because this is one I thoroughly enjoy using. Nope. These doors don't want to work. Okay. Ooh. This is going to be a manure heap. Apparently an extension for the manure heap. Alright. Didn't realize they must have made that themselves for this map, because I don't realize there were any that were covered. That's pretty sweet. Gonna be, looks like the additive stuff. This is where everything goes for that robot. Or we can pick up the slurry. Another big barn. Or at least a shed. That's going to be the other entrance in and out of the farm. Let's take a look at some of the equipment we have in here. Nice little case tractor or harvester and header. Ooh, corn header for the case. That's going to be a bale pickup. Pretty sweet. Yeah, some construction trash it looks like. See, that's why if you are big into this game, and you want to make your farm look more alive, a lot of those packs where you get this kind of stuff are so worth it. Because when you start placing them around and you start doing different textures on the ground, like you see here, it just makes the farm look so much more alive. Case Magnum 400 with the Brantner TA 23065. Ooh, that's a beast of a trailer. Ooh, pretty little red Mac. Of course, because this is apparently a case farm. Okay, wash bay here. Mower. Nothing in there, it looks like. Oh yeah, and we have chickens. There's a chicken barn here as well. They don't really need much room, which is fine with me. Looks like free-range chickens here too. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We'll have to get chickens to see how that works out. Looks like a Massey Ferguson 8S.305. Alright. K-brand planter. If you don't know why I say K-brand, go check out DJ Goham. Apparently he's been flagged for saying the actual name of that brand. I don't want to run that risk myself. Let's see here. Cultivator? Nope, plow. Seleno's a plow, but sometimes those are classified as just cultivators. Alright, so that's basically it for this farm. We'll hop into the GMC. In this truck, I'm probably going to, well actually, probably not, but this is going to be more so for snow plowing. As you can see, we have the lights set up for it. But we're going to go check out the other little area. 'Cause that's it for this farm, I do believe. I don't think I missed anything. But I do love the fact that all across the map, they have placed sheds. Like you see there, the massive sheds or pretty darn close to each field, or nearby each field. So that way, as you buy it, you can use it. Alright, we're coming up on the next piece of property that we own. Elm Creek Honey Farm. We do have this lizard pickup truck here with the trailer. And that trailer is going to be how we come up here and we get our pallets of honey. And there is this Manitow forklift to load said pallets. But we have all the honey, or the beehives and such down through here. And they're in a perfect area with all these wildflowers and everything right in here. Kind of makes me wonder that if we place some of these hives near our actual fields, if that will help increase as well. I can only assume so, but I can't make it that much of an assumption on that. But the more I kind of get around this map, the more it just feels alive. It feels more realistic to me. So that's why I'm very tempted that I may abandon... Oh, water. Why I may abandon my other farm that I've built and created from scratch and go with this one. Because this one, while it may have more animals for me to deal with and take care of, it also feels a lot more alive and a lot more fun. Alright, so to start off with, we don't have 3 dinky farm or fields to start with. Again, I haven't bought anything, just the 2 trucks. That's it. Fields 1 through, well, yeah. At first I didn't think we owned 4. 1 through 7 is what we own starting off. So we start off with 7 very good sized fields, which is great. Then we're going to get into here. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of equipment. I know we kind of walked past everything. Couple medium tractors there. 1 large. Unfortunately, no John Deere's. Darn, what a shame. I just happen to like John Deere in game, but honestly, I've been trying to get my mindset to try other tractors. Unfortunately, I've used these before as well. Alright. The Axle Flow 7150. There's the forklift. Oops, wrong button. Went too far back. So there's the Lizard pickup. And again, both of these, the GMC and the Ford, as well as some of the other videos you'll see in the future, I found on one of many mod websites. I think I had just typed in, I forget exactly what I was looking for. I just typed in FS22 mods and went to the first page. So there's the trailer there. Okay, that is a roller. Yeah. So once we plant, we go through and roll it. We have a seeder, but no planter. Okay. That's going to be our plow. And now I was right, that is a mulcher. So basically after we harvest, we go through, we can mulch everything down, get it ready for the next season. Stone picker, like I said, I'm going to be removing that, selling it off because I don't need it. There's the Acapella corn header. Of course, the Terraflex. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I missed. And it's interesting that they plopped a class baler in here instead of a Case IH, with everything else kind of being red. Yeah, okay. Of course, 3 different weights because of 3 different tractors. That's about it. That's kind of my walkthrough. I know it's possibly a little rushed, but at the same time, I'm showing off what I think is very interesting to me. It's a massive map. Excuse me. Just felt like a good stretch coming on. Couldn't resist. It is a massive map compared to the original, which I think is great. So if you guys are interested in multiplayer but want to use the original map, I think this is the one to go with. So, guys, that's it for this episode. As always, if you happen to like what you see, or if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Kind of like that. That was not planned, it just worked out that way. And if you're already subscribed, guys, I thank you and I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new, welcome! So with that being said, guys, as I drive off into the sunset, even though it's high noon, until next time, take care, peace!